do you feel like you saw?
Well, I think most people would say somebody's got to pay for the pain. Seriously. For the pain that we went through last week, somebody's got to pay for it. And it's going to be, unfortunately for App State, they're the ones that had to pay the price.
Yeah, unfortunately for Sean Clark's crew, they got the best of the Clemson Tigers tonight. Dabo, Swinney, it's okay, you can catch your breath.
Hey, I'll jump out. You can take
barely got
seat.
up here through all the fans. Cade Klubnik with us as well. I don't know, come on.
Congratulations.
We're just kicking it, Coach. Hard not to smile. Oh, look, Cade Klubnik, who's been emotional all day, still riling up the fans that are still here, who are filing around the set right now, ready to join us in celebration after this big win. All right, get your headsets on because we got some questions to ask you. Coach, it's hard not to smile right now if you're you. What did you like most about your team's performance?
Well, the fun's in the winning. So that's number one. But what I like most is our fans and how they showed up. I mean, awesome. You know, we laid an egg last week and missed an opportunity. And, man, they just show up, a sellout. You can't get a ticket. And then to see our guys just play like they played last week, correcting the mistakes. You know, we were clean, we were crisp. I think we scored every drive, like the first 7 drives or so. 8 drives. Wow. And so, you know, just clean execution. We got the ball to the playmakers. Yep. And let the guys go to work. Our guys up front really protected well. Cade was awesome. I mean, that's who he is. That's what he can do. He ran for a couple touchdowns.
How about that?
So, you know, I'm proud of the whole team on how they responded. You know, it's tough when you work all year and then you get a disappointment and you got to pick yourself up and go back to work. But that's what you do in this game. You know, you respond, and our team responded defensively. I think we shut them out in the second half, created some turnovers. But I was disappointed. We had some bad penalties, and then we had the fumble punt return. But outside of that, the guys competed their butts off. And then we got to develop our team.
Right.
We got to play a lot of guys, and a bunch of them got exposed on tape. And so now we can coach them and teach them. But I'm just proud of our team, their resilience, you know, just staying inside out and going and playing a great football game. We got better, and that's all we wanted to do. We got a long way to go.
Coach, how important was it that you start fast in this one?
Well, it was very important. And I told him, I said, I'm going to take the ball until y'all grow freaking up on offense. I'm going to keep taking the ball. We didn't win the toss, but I got the ball anyway, so it worked out either way because they deferred. But I'm like, you know, last week we take the ball, and we miss a play on the first play, and it probably goes 25 yards. And, you know, so just challenging our offense to grow up. And you saw some dudes tonight, you know, we got the ball to everybody. Cole Turner was so bad last week. And then, man, he settled back. It was only his 5th ever college game. He's played 5 career. This was his 6th game of his life. And he came back, and good to see a guy like that respond. Who laid an egg. And then Wesco, hey, right out of the gate, it's hard to start any better. TJ Moore, I mean, Antonio, Tyler kind of rolled his ankle, so he was limited, so we just held him. But man, I'm really proud of all those guys. Maffa, I think he had 100-something yards. Brenny, you know, we got a lot of weapons. And but the biggest thing is it starts with those guys up front. And they're together. We didn't play Marcus Tate tonight. We were able to hold him. He was ready if we needed him, but we were able to hold him. And so C. Sadler in there, Harrison there, those guys continue to play. It was really good to see, but man, this quarterback, he played his tail off. He's seeing the field. I thought he saw the field well last week, but he just settled down, and we put it together, and that's what we can do. That was Clemson football. But, again, it's just a start. You know, we got to continue to, and it's going to get tougher as we go. But, hey, App State's a really good football team. I wasn't happy when I saw our schedule. I'm like, who scheduled App? You know, like this is a tough opponent.
Well, Coach, you've been here about 17 years, haven't you?
That's right.
22.
You had something to do with that.
Yeah. I want to ask you, Cade, because he keeps talking about how great you played. Just casually, 92% for 378 yards, 7 total touchdowns. What was it like? I mean, did it feel like playing a video game?
Yeah, man, it's just such a joy. I mean, at the end of the day, the joy's in the winning. And I think that, you know, first of all, it was our offense coming together and us being us and playing free and going to have a blast. I mean, it's just from the very first snap, there was zero tenseness and just so loose and just freaking went and played.
I think that was evident. And I mean, you had a guy in Wesco that just absolutely changes the game.
Yeah.
When you have a guy that can take the top off like that, what does that do for the entire offense?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough for a defense to have to play that in the run game. I think that, honestly, the most effective part of our offense tonight was, obviously Bryant had a great game, but, it was Bryant, Antonio, Cole, Jake, Adam made big plays. I mean, we spread the ball around really well tonight, and that's really tough on our defense. Whenever you got number 7 also back there, taking 80-yard runs to the house. So, just really proud of the guys on the offensive line. I mean, if I could have all 5 of them up here, I would. But I think
we got a fire marshal, Coach. You can't do that.
At least we got one right here.
Yeah, we got one right here. But those are the guys that need to be up here. The guys that are, I got all day back there, and big plays like that, it takes all 11 guys doing their job, and just super proud of them. And I'm honestly just mostly proud of the guys of how we responded this week.
Okay, what was your message to the team when you guys started practice again on Monday?
It started after the game on Saturday. I showed up in that locker room. Coach Swinney talked to us for a little bit, and then Coach Riley is an offense. And I stood up and I was like, hey guys, I hope whenever you leave this program that you remember Cade Klubnik as somebody who never quit on y'all. And never quit on, his work ethic for every single one of y'all. That I'm going to show up on Monday with the most energy y'all have ever seen me with. So we showed up on Monday, and I was the most energetic I've ever been, because obviously I'm pissed off we lost the game. But that, we can't let that turn into 2 losses. And, just super proud of the guys, the way that they've, had a great week of preparation, and just really proud of them.
Cade, were there certain plays that were called when they got called, you knew they were going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Probably the best play
Give
of the game.
us an example.
Yeah, we had a couple good ones. The best
one
play
that
of the
he
game.
just –
yeah. Well, yeah, that's an inside story. But the best, probably the best one was he checked to a post.
Oh.
On cover 2.
Oh.
And we threw it for a touchdown.
Yeah, Antonio.
We had a little. He just tagged it. He checked it right there. We both, me and Garrett went, what the heck is he doing? And we went, well, okay, good call.
Was that after the flea flicker?
Yeah, it was the next play. It was the next play after the flea flicker.
Yeah, because I said, we should have had that for a touchdown.
Yeah, we should have.
It wasn't timed up quite right. We didn't get it there.
Just slipped a little bit.
But I said, let's go right back at him. And so we had a call outside, and they didn't give us the coverage. And he checks it to a post. So it was great to see him just having fun, playing football, playing loose. And that's what we can do. We got a lot of weapons. And, those two young receivers, what's the best thing about them? They're just freshmen.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You got time.
And they're going to grow. They're going to develop.
I thought you were going to say they're really fast. That was
They're that too.
Hey, you guys head into a bye week now. Cade, what's going to be your mindset heading into this time?
Not treating it like a bye week.
Yeah.
Honestly. Going to attacking next week like we got a game on Saturday, and using that to our advantage against a great opponent that'll be coming in here in 2 weeks. So, just going to work and not taking a day off, because we didn't take a day off this week, and that went and showed after a loss. So whenever we do have a win, how are we going to handle that, especially going into bye week? So just taking care of business, and getting guys healthy that are a little knocked up, and just going to be the best we can be.
Coach, what did Bryant show you that led to him starting tonight? I mean, I know it's hard because you got a lot of talented guys, and he is just a freshman, but you made that decision, clearly paid off. What led to that?
Well, just, last week. I mean, he's been right there, but, we went into the game with Tyler, we went into the game with Antonio, and those guys are really good players and have earned that. And Adam, we felt like was ready, and he just, he had some critical mistakes last week. So we got a competitive group, and so next man got the opportunity and obviously took advantage of it. So it was really happy. Adam did a lot of good things today too. It's good to see him get back going. But he's been here since January, and man, we knew this was coming. We knew this was coming. So it's fun to see it. He and TJ, they're going to be around here for a while, and man, they got a great career. And we don't have any seniors at wideout. They're all here. We don't have anybody.
Congrats.
So we got a lot of good dudes. We got one senior tight end, one senior running back, and one senior offensive lineman. That's it.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of good days ahead with this group, no doubt.
Coach, you said you laid an egg as a team last week. The next time you guys get that big stage, that big moment where everybody's watching that game to see how the Clemson Tigers respond, what would you say to the team that might get a different result in the next time you get that opportunity?
It's the little things. We didn't leverage the ball from the outside in.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to leverage the ball. You know, so the pursuit can make the tackle. You got to line up on the line of scrimmage. You hit a big play, you're going to get the first score of the game, and we don't line up right. So you got to, you know, great teams don't beat themselves. You got to do the little things right. And when talent meets talent, it comes down to doing the little things well. Yep. And we didn't do the little things well. You know, again, they faked the jet motion and ran a switch vert. You know, and we ricocheted the defense, and now we don't have eyes on two. So basic stuff. But the best thing about that game was, you know, physically I thought we matched up. And I think our guys were really encouraged when they watched the tape. But you're not going to beat a team like Georgia. I think Georgia expected to win, and our guys were hoping to win. And we played that way. And so they got to grow from that. And I love games like that because especially when you got a group of guys that, you know, that was, as I told them, that's what it'll – whoever wins the league,
that's how it is.
You get back there in December.
Yep.
That's what it's going to feel like. Right. Yeah. We got it for free because it was on our schedule. Right. That's the #1 team in the country, and so I think they'll grow a lot from that. And they understood, you know, how critical the little things can be in a game like that. And so, you know, hopefully, if we're fortunate enough to win our league and get an opportunity to be in that environment again, they'll handle the moment a little bit better.
Yeah. Hey, Cade, did you get hit at all tonight?
I'm looking at his jersey. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
Oh, man.
Right. Hey, Cade, Coach, appreciate you. I do have one fun nugget for you. You have now tied Coach, same number.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Okay. Say what now?
You and Coach Rick both have 171 wins.
Oh, how about that?
Oh!
How cool is that?
Tied him up.
You think he'll take the lead?
Might get you, Coach.
I'm coming out of retirement, damn it.
You've inspired Coach Rick. Congratulations on a big win tonight,
Listen,
guys. We appreciate
he's one
your
of the
time.
best, so that's an honor.
Hey,
it's an honor.
There's nothing like Death Valley.
Oh, man. Hey, thanks.
like
Our
the Valley.
fans were amazing.
Yeah.
And just appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for y'all being here tonight and showcasing us. We appreciate it.
Get out safely. You need security. A ton of fans
They
still
got
left
plenty.
here.
They got plenty.
By the way, okay, let's show you exactly how this one played out, at least early in the game, because it was kind of over almost before it even really started. Hosting App State, as we've mentioned, Death Valley. The crowd was popping. Dabo Swinney, by the way, 23-3 in night games here in his career. Didn't take long. 2 seconds in the game. Cade Klubnik to Bryant Wesco Jr., the freshman, 76-yard touchdown. Tigers up early, 7-0. Next Clemson drive. Another launch from Klubnik to Wesco Jr. Eddie, I know you loved this connection tonight.
Ability to track this ball. I mean, he had his head looking back for a long time, tracking it all the way in. Great catch, Wesco.
And how about two punching it in himself? 14-0 Tigers. Next Clemson drive. You're going to hear me say that a ton here. 3rd and 1 from their own 17.
Look at this.
You Phil Maffa EMAC.
230 pounds going 80 yards. Are you kidding me? I love to see this breakaway speed from the big man.
21-0. Under 3 minutes left. Still in the first quarter. Klubnik is still not done. Spread the love. Jake Brenningstool. EJ Manuel. That's a target that I know you love coming into this season.
Yeah, this guy is weapon JB, man. Just give him the ball. He's a big tight end.
You figure triceps.
Less than a minute and a half later, Klubnik again with the arm, the accuracy to Antonio Williams with the catch. 5th touchdown in the first quarter. After not scoring a single touchdown last week against Georgia, Clemson led 56-13 at half, finished 66-20, most points in a single game under Dabo Swinney. Tied for Dabo Swinney. All right, the Tiger was absolutely positively busy tonight. Those muscles are huge.
I was wondering if...
Hey, I just felt his triceps. It's like steel.
Yeah, because how many push-ups did you do? Maybe around 500 tonight.
Were you the only one, or did you change it half?
381 is the official number. We're going to send it to break and have you do a few more. 10 more. Drop and give us 10. Let's go. Cade Klubnik, I told them to find a safe way out of here, but look at Cade Klubnik.
That was a Guinness
man of the
World
people,
Record right
signing
there.
some shoes on his way home tonight. We'll have much more on the ACC Huddle after the break. Take a little trip around the ACC. Stay with us.
Did you see a little kid get fired?